guys, Jessie here from Black Cats and Cards, and welcome back to my channel if you're returning. I thought today that I would just do like a little tag that I've seen going around YouTube because I thought that it was interesting and I liked watching other people's videos. It is by LittleCosmicCrow and it's the hashtag Get to Know Your Witches. So if you want to get to know me a little better, keep on watching. So the first question here, I just have all of the questions here loaded on my phone, so if I'm looking down, that's why. First question is, does your sun sign zodiac portray you correctly? If not, do your other planetary signs? So I'm a Gemini. Gemini sun, Sagittarius moon, and Leo rising, I believe. But I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think together, yes, they portray me fairly accurately, but I don't think that like just my sun sign on its own portrays me accurately. Yeah, so that would have to be my answer there. I'm not super versed in astrology. I wish that I was. Sorry, the camera's moving, my cat is playing. There, I hope that's back to where the camera was. So yeah, what I was saying, yeah, I think together my signs portray me accurately, but I don't think that on its own my sun sign does. So yeah, the second question, what songs bring you the most magical vibes? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Most of the time when I'm doing like anything magical or witchy, I'm usually listening to like nature sounds and that kind of thing. I don't usually turn on anything with lyrics or anything like that. It's nothing against stuff with lyrics, it's just I find that I work better if I'm listening to like nature sounds and that kind of thing. Yeah. So third question, which one of your deities, guides, ancestors is the most sarcastic with you? If this doesn't apply to you, which of your tarot/oracle decks is? I don't think that any of my guides are necessarily sarcastic with me. Tarot and oracle deck wise, the Wild Unknown tarot deck is pretty sarcastic with me a lot of the time. It was one of my first, it was actually one of the decks that I learned with, and I think that bonding with it over time, it has become more sarcastic with me. Yeah, so that would be the one for me. Question 4, biggest witchy mess up or misinterpretation? I think my biggest witchy mess up or misinterpretation would have to be that you have to know everything to get started. You don't have to know everything under the sun to get started on your spiritual path, but you do have to keep learning constantly throughout your spiritual journey. So yeah, I think biggest mess up would be the misinterpretation that you have to know everything. Yeah. Okay, so the next question here is, would you write a book on your craft/spirituality? Why? If you already have, what were your challenges in doing so? I absolutely have not written a book on my craft or spirituality. And I'm not sure that I ever would, because I don't think that I will ever feel like I am educated enough, or like I am, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I don't think I'll ever feel like I have that kind of, I can't think of the word. I don't want to say like superiority, but I don't think I'll ever have that kind of authority. Authority is the word I was looking for. I don't think I'll ever feel like I have that kind of authority on the subject. I might maybe write a book like on my own experience, but even then, I don't think necessarily that I would write a book about that. I'm more into writing fiction and that kind of stuff. So I might write some kind of fiction that has little bits and pieces of my own spirituality sprinkled in, but I don't think I would solely write something about my craft or spirituality. Number 6. If someone were to summon you to their circle, what 5 items would they need? That's a tough one. Coffee, candy, plants, books, and I'm literally looking around my house trying to think of like what you would need. I don't know. Pens? Does that count? Like fountain pens? Yeah. I think those are the 5 things that you would need to summon me. 7. If you were a ghost, what place would you haunt? Ooh. If I were a ghost, what place would I haunt? Like, my initial snap reaction is wherever I died. But I want to say, I don't know. Like my childhood house, I feel like is one of the things that I want to say because it was definitely like a haunted-ish kind of house. But I don't know, probably wherever I died, but if not, some really cool looking house. 8. What is the funniest way someone has reacted to finding out that you're a witch? I don't know that many people actually know or would admit to me telling them that I'm a witch. Most people just kind of like ignore it and move on. Yeah, I don't think I really have like a funny reaction. I think the funniest reaction, I guess, would just be like people kind of ignoring that I said anything and just like moving on. Yeah. 9. Do you have any superstitions? Of course I do. Of course I do. Too many to list. Maybe I'll make a video on that in the future. Okay. 10. If you could possess any fantasy magic, what would your power be? Fantasy magic, what would my power be? Telepathy, maybe? Or telekinesis. Something like that, I think. Yeah. Those would definitely be the top contenders. So, 11. What is something random on my altar? I don't know if I really have anything that's like random on my altar. I'm like looking over this way as if I can see my altar from here. I can't. I guess the most random thing that I would say is on my altar is the, I think it's the Happy Squirrel card from the Wooden Tarot. I didn't want to leave it in the deck, but I didn't really know where else to put it, so it's just kind of sitting off to the side on my altar right now. The only other like random item I can kind of think of would be an oil that somebody blended for me in the city. I was down in Kensington Market and I just kind of ducked into a store originally to ask about if they had a certain kind of a sculpture, but we ended up blending an oil together, and so I have that just like in the little roller bottle in a little chest that it's too big for, sitting on my altar. But yeah. 12. If one of the YouTubers you watched was a genie and they could grant you 3 wishes within their power, who would it be and what wishes? That's really hard. That's really hard to even just like pick one YouTuber that I watch to be the genie. I don't know. I feel like the YouTuber that I would choose would either be Rose from the Cackling Moon or Olivia from The Witch of Wonderlust. I feel like one of my wishes would just be to like absorb the knowledge that they have. I don't know, wishes are hard. Wishes are hard. I can never think of like, oh, if you were deserted on an island, what are the 3 things you would want to have with you? I could never think of anything. I'm so bad at these. I'm sorry. 13. If you could instantly become an expert in any part of your craft / spirituality, what would it be? Ooh, that's another really hard one. But I want to say astrology, because I think that it would make things a lot easier. Just like having all of that background would make like making different connections so much easier. Sorry. I think it would make making like all of these different connections way easier, and just like being able to read my natal chart properly would be really nice. So yeah, definitely I think like astrology. 14. When you die, what do you think will happen to you / your soul? Wow, okay. I think I would definitely say that I'm a firm believer in reincarnation. Yeah. So I think after like a certain resting period, your soul is reborn into a different body. It might be in a different realm or a different world. But I definitely think that our souls get reborn time after time. Yeah, that's the short version of that. And 15, where do you see yourself spiritually in the next 5 years? Where do I see myself spiritually in the next 5 years? Oh, wow. I would hope I have more knowledge. I hope that I'm a little bit more confident, maybe. Definitely with more journals filled, probably in possession of more books. Honestly, I don't know. It's a continually evolving process, my spiritual journey, so I can't really say where I think I would see myself in 5 years, but hopefully happy and healthy. Yeah, so that's all of the questions that are here. I don't know if you really got to know me better at all, but I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this. I hope that you have a good day, week, month, year, and love and light. Bye!